Looking at problem number 5, we notice that there is distributive property that we need to handle first. So that 2 is on the outside of the parentheses, so you need to multiply it into everything inside the parentheses. So multiply it to the x and the 10. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 5, multiply it to the 5. 2 times 5 is 10, so add 10. Bring down that full length bar, fraction bar, the 4, and then bring down everything else on the right-hand side. Now, we cannot move across the equal until that 4 is gone. So a fraction bar is just division. So the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So we're going to multiply 4 on both sides. So on the left side, they cancel out because dividing and multiplying is opposite. So I'm going to bring down that 2x plus 10 and the equal sign. And now we have parentheses that we need to distribute that 4 to everything on the right-hand side. So 4 times 5 is 20. Bring down the x. And then 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Now we need to get our x's on one side and our numbers on the other. So I'm going to move the smaller x. It's a positive, so I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides and line it up under the 20 because those are like terms. So they cancel out on that left side. Bring down the 10, they equal 20 minus 2 is positive 18x. Bring down the negative 8. Now I need to get my 8 and my 10 on the one side, but I can't move that 10. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. On the right-hand side, they cancel. 10 plus 8 is 18 equals 18x. I need to get x by itself so that 18's in the way. They're connected through multiplication. So opposite is divide 18 on both sides. 18 divided by 18 is positive 1 equals x. So positive 1 is the answer for number 5. So looking at problem 6, I have parentheses. Now, what is touching the parentheses? Not the 7, it's the subtraction sign or that negative. So with that negative, there's an invisible 1. So it's negative 1 on the outside of the parentheses. So we need to distribute that negative 1 into everything inside the parentheses. So I'm going to bring down my 7x. Then negative 1 times positive 2 is negative 2x. Negative 1 times 8 is negative 8 equals, bring everything else down. So now on the left-hand side, I need to see, do I have any like terms? Yes, I do. We're not crossing the equal, so hold the signs. So 7 minus 2 is positive 5. Bring down the x and bring everything else down. So now we need to get our x's on one side and our numbers on the other. So I have a 5x and a 3x. So the 3 is smaller. So when I cross the equal sign, I need to do opposite. So I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides. Make sure you line up that 3x with its like term under the 5x. So 5 minus 3 is positive 2. Bring down your x. Minus 8 equals negative 12. Now I need to get the 8 and the 12 on one side. So I'm not going to move that negative 12 because it's holding down that right side. So I need to move the negative 8. We're crossing the equal, so you're going to add 8 to both sides. So bring down the 2x equals, the 8's cancel, so negative 12 plus 8 is negative 4. X is still not by itself. It has a 2 directly in front, so that means they're connected through multiplication. So opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So x equals negative 2. So looking at number 7, I have a distributive property on the right side. So I need to distribute that 6 to both sides. So I'm going to bring down my left side and distribute that 6. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times -1 is -6. So now I need to get my x's on one side and my numbers on the other. Well, I notice that they're both 6, so it doesn't matter which one you move. Now what happens to my x's? 6 minus 6 is 0. 6 minus 6 is 0. So they canceled each other out. So bring down -8 equals -6. So for number 7 and 8, these are our special cases. Does -8 equal -6? No. So for number 7, this answer is no solution. So if the x's cancel and the numbers do not match, it's no solution. So for number 8, let's solve it. So distribute that -4. -4 times 2 is -8x. -4 times -5. 2 negatives make a positive 20 plus 6 and bring everything else down so we don't lose it. Now on the left-hand side, do I have like terms? Yes, I do. They're on the same side, so we're not going to do opposite. So 20 plus 6 is positive 26. And bring our 8s. We need to get them on one side, so do opposite. So add 8x on both sides. And if you notice, they cancel each other out again on both sides. And we bring down 26 equals 26. Well, yes, it does. 26 does equal 26. And that answer is infinite solutions. So when you get all the way to the bottom and the numbers equal each other, that is infinite solutions.